Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is dedicated to the products that made a very visible change to my skin. The products that I introduced quite recently in a sense of regular use, probably not more than 1 year ago, some are even less than 1 year ago. They are mainly acids, and the actual video is about the acids that help to restore your skin, to keep in good condition, and to in generally to fight against anything that is bothering you in your skin condition and the way it looks. But I have to say that introduction of the lactic acid in my skincare regime made a significant difference, as well as retinol. If I have to speak about the acids in general, I do believe that they replace completely any kind of face exfoliators. Like a chemical exfoliators now is #1. Everything that has an actual texture, like little grinds or anything that can scrub your face, it's a little bit passé. I know that a lot of people, especially if you have oily skin, you feel that you need this extra feel when you like scrub your face, and it just like feels like you did something to your face. Whereas chemical exfoliators that are coming in a shape of like lactic acid, glycolic acid, other things that can exfoliate your skin, like retinol, vitamin C as well, you feel like it's like a process that you will notice in the long run. So it's not that satisfying. But to me, since I have a thin skin, to me the effect is visible almost like right away. Okay, without further ado, I want to introduce you, well, I want to review several products that I think that will like be in my skincare regime for a long time, because this is basically like my staples right now. I will start with retinol. I really think that retinol like was the turnover. It just made such difference that I cannot explain. First of all, I feel like when I use retinol, and especially in a while after a certain time, I started to notice that my skin is much brighter, and yes, my fine lines, like literally they're not there anymore. That's of course almost like magic. That's why I'm so happy that actually I started using retinol. I use retinol from Medik+FAB. I have shown this product before on my channel. I'm using it starting from last June. I got it in summer. So basically I use it around like half year, and there is no return. Now, the Medik+FAB is the very advanced skincare brand. So if I want to use something very potent for my skin, I would go for something that is like Medik+FAB or SkinCeuticals, or something that is very deeply researched. And Medik+FAB is the brand is very famous for its retinol research, and they have it in different stages, like percentages, in different formulas, so you can choose the retinol according to your needs. They come also in a cream form, like all kinds. So if you are interested in the retinol, check Medik+FAB site and see all the options. So yeah, I'm using their supercharged 0.3% vitamin A serum. This is pretty mild. Showed you. This is mild version. They have 0.5 and then 1%. So I'm the sage first because I just started. This one, basically I use it like 2-3 times per week. In between, I use lactic acid. Okay, lactic acid, something that I discovered literally 3 months ago. Like, I haven't been using lactic acid before, and that's something that that is a substitute to my exfoliators. Like, I don't exfoliate face anymore with anything but lactic acid. This lactic acid by Ordinary, it has 10%, and it's something that you can use twice per week. And if you have oily skin or more thick skin, you can use maybe every second day. It's quite mild. They also have 5% of lactic acid, which you probably even can use every day, depending on your skin. I use twice per week, except of the time when I use some kind of a facial, more strong acids, then I probably will use only once. But this is my exfoliating serum. So I use it twice per week, and it's fantastic. Lactic acid, it's not very strong exfoliator. It's kind of formulated for the sensitive skin. I mean, it's not formula for sensitive skin, but it's suitable for the sensitive skin. It's also has more hydrating qualities to it. So if you have dry skin, it's not gonna damage it. So it's perfect combination. It's magic, really. Lactic acid is everything for me at this point. Now, another more strong and kind of a concentration of lactic acid, probably, it's not that it's stronger concentration of lactic acid, but it's lactic acid pills. This is by DR.COLBERT. It's called Intensify. So it comes in this packaging, and this product, it has 20 discs, and it comes like this. Every disc is in separate packaging, which is great, because I often find that if you have it in a jar and the discs are like kind of one after the other, then by the end you get the last 5 discs can be kind of dry, which is a waste, because this is very pricey. This is well, DR.COLBERT actually is like a very pricey brand. This one comes I think it's 70 or 80 euros. I think it's 70. This is something that you will use maybe once per week if you have oily skin. I personally use it once, but very often like once in 2 weeks, because it's sort of a facial. Like, it has lactic acid, it has also the ingredient that is called glucosamine. It's a very interesting ingredient I've never heard of. It basically boosts the hydration of hyaluronic acid in your skin. So, such a great combination. It's like facial, it's more intense. So when you wipe your face with this during maybe 30-60 seconds, then you have to wash it off, because the lactic acid and the other ingredients are pretty strong. But that's why I'm saying it's sort of like a facial, and it's great. So with this and Ordinary lactic acid twice per week, when I do this, I don't use lactic acid that week from Ordinary. This is pretty much enough for me for the week. And since I'm using retinol 3 times per week, like, I'm pretty much done with all my exfoliating kind of products. Yet I want to mention also the glycolic acid, because this is also a very good acid, and especially if you have oily skin. I used to, normally glycolic acid I used to use not on a regular basis, but sometimes. Before I discovered lactic acid, I was using glycolic acid. It was quite harsh for my skin, I have to say. That's why I'm very happy that I found the lactic acid, because lactic acid I can use regularly, and glycolic acid I had to kind of see if my skin is well, because in winter or summer, you know, especially in summer, your skin is more sensitive because you are out in the sun, and in winter it's heating in the house and my skin gets dehydrated. So I felt like glycolic acid was too harsh. But nevertheless, if your glycolic acid is suitable for you, This NIP+FAB Glycolic Fix Daily Cleansing Pads are really good. It's a really good option. To me, I actually purchased this like a couple times already. I used to use it a lot. I still use it from time to time when my skin is like in really good condition and I think, oh, like extra peel would go. I mean, the effect is really nice and I really like it. It's pretty mild. It's not a big concentration of glycolic acid. If you have a sensitive skin but you still want to introduce sometimes glycolic acid to your skincare regime, I would suggest you this Pixie Glow 5% glycolic acid. I use it maybe, it all depends on my skin, but I like sometimes just to wipe my face with glycolic acid. Sometimes I even do it in the morning. Well, obviously I will use the SPF afterwards. I mean, you should use SPF every day, but I make sure that I use after this glycolic acid because sometimes I feel like, okay, I want to put some really good moisturizing mask or hyaluronic acid mask, and it's sort of like very fast way to kind of exfoliate your face and get rid of the dead skin. Sometimes I don't really want to like put the serum. I want to just like wipe my face with this glycolic acid toner and then put hyaluronic acid sheet mask or something like this. You know, it's just a quick fix for me. I use it from time to time. Another product that I really like, especially if you have like spot marks or you have pigmentation on your face, it's perfect. It's really a very good product. It's by Kiehl's Clearly Corrective Dark Spot Solution. Basically, if you use this product, you can probably skip on, well, you can skip on lactic acid serum, but it's not exactly exfoliating serum. It just helps with pigmentation and spot marks. So I would think that you can practically use it with together with the lactic acid. It has activated vitamin C, white birch, and peony. Vitamin C, you know, that clarifies your skin, and the birch, white birch is antioxidant, and it's just a boost of hydration for you. Basically, the combination of these three ingredients are really fantastic. Yeah, and Kiehl's does really good products when it comes to vitamin C and spot treatment. So it's like a transparent bottle. You can see I don't have the packaging. Another product that I really like, it's called Equilibrium 10 Hydroglobal Sensitive Lotion. It's by Spanish brand Iberlin. Now, why I like this toner? It's sort of a toner essence. It controls your pH, and it has a mixture of glycolic, lactic, and salicylic acid in a very mild proportion. So basically you use it every day, evening or morning, or in the morning and evening. I normally use it in the morning. It brightens up my skin, and then I use my vitamin C. Why I don't use it very often in the evening? Because I put the retinol, and I feel like I don't want to combine retinol with anything that is with other acids, even a milder version. So I normally use other toner like Rose or just La Roche-Posay spray, and then I use retinol. This I use in the morning, and it gives such boost, and it's very good for to control your pH level. So it's really amazing. It's also kind of unblocks pores, so it's very good for oily skin. It's like all-round essence toner, so it's like multitasking. Perfect. It's like amazing, really. Now, the last product is CeraVe CA Smoothing Cream that has salicylic acid. It can be used on the face and the body, everything that is dry, kind of natural exfoliator. Salicylic acid is natural exfoliator, so basically you can put it everywhere. If you have sensitive skin, very dry skin, it's perfect. So it's a very good option. It's not expensive, and yeah, and I use it for my hands actually. So yeah, that's my kind of review on the acids. I hope it was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.